am the maintenance man, and today what I've got for you is something different. It's a tutorial in FIFA, and what I'm going to be showing to you today is the chemistry and the mechanics of chemistry from what I have found of it. The reason for this video is I was playing the other day against a guy and his chemistry was something like 45, and his team did not play well at all. He had all gold players, I think, and they were just it was just a really bad team because of the chemistry. Not because the guy was bad at the game, but just purely because he had no chemistry worth talking about. And I then asked him why his chemistry was so bad, and he said he just really didn't understand it. So what I'm going to do is show you, through the use of these players here and a few more, the essence of chemistry. I'm going to look at it through three different stages. One is by the player, number two is by the formation, and number three is by the position. So by the player I mean the club, the league, and the country that he plays for. So if we look here, I've got Chris Smalling, Scott Parker, and Ashley Young. All three players play in the Premier League. All three players are from England. Their nationality is English, and two of them are from United, as you'll see, and one of them is from Tottenham. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick in the three of them in their correct positions. They're all in the right formation, so they will all get 9 chemistry. And what you'll see is between the three players, you will see a bright green line. Now this indicates that they've got one of two things. They are from the same league, the same club, or the same country. If two of them exist, then they will get one of these green lines. Now I'm going to put in Thomas Vermaelen into another spot, and you'll see that there's an orange line comes between Vermaelen and Smalling, and Vermaelen and Scott Parker. Now the reason for this is that the only trait that these three players share is that they all play in the Premier League. Neither of the two English players play for Arsenal, and neither of them are Belgian, so that means only one of the criteria has been fulfilled, and therefore there is an orange line going between them. Now what I will do is place in Zabina, who plays in Ligue 1 and is French. And you will see that although the position is right, the formation is wrong, and he neither plays in the Premier League for Arsenal or is Belgian, so you'll see the red line between the two players. And this indicates that they will have no chemistry, and you'll see that the chemistry of Zabina comes down to 3, while Vermaelen stays at 9 because of the formation, or because of the little triangle that he's formed there with Scott Parker and Chris Smalling. So if we take him out, and what I'm going to do now is just show you with that's alright. Right, so now what we're going to do now is take a look at my actual team, which I've been playing with, and we'll see that all of these players are from the Premier League. You can see between Chris Smalling and Valencia there's a green line because they both play for Manchester United, and the same between Fellaini and Vermaelen because they're both from Belgium. And all players have at least an orange line, meaning that each player will get 9 chemistry, and this, if you add this up, 11 9s, 99, add the manager who is in the right formation as well, and you get this 100 chemistry. Now if you take away the manager, just by removing them from the squad, your chemistry will go down to 99 because of the chemistry of all the players. So you can see here that all players have 9 chemistry, and this will add up to 99. Add in a manager of any card weight or card type, gold, bronze or silver, and that will add up to 100 chemistry. Now, looking at the Chemistry 101 team again, if we take out the 4 players that we have in here already, and what I'm going to do is now show you what the formation does to, changing the formation does to the players. So what I'm going to do is set it to 4-4-2, and I'm going to put in Sissoko at left back. I'm going to put in Zabina at centre back, and 2 centre mids as well. I'm not going to worry about the teams that they play for, the leagues that they play in for this part of the tutorial. Now what I'm going to look at is the formation. So you can see the formations there. None of them are in exactly the right formation, but you'll see that 2 of the players have an orange formation and 2 of them have a red formation. And the reason behind this is if you can imagine three lines, 4-4-2 is basically the best to look at this. If you can imagine 3 lines across the pitch, one intersects between the defence and the midfield, and there's only 2 actually, because the goalkeeper takes the formation of the centre backs. So one between the centre backs and the centre midfield, so a line through there, and one between the midfield and the strikers, dividing it up into 3 segments: the forwards, the midfielders, and the defenders and goalkeepers. So the defenders and the goalkeepers act the same way. So whatever formation, if you look at your three segments in this formation, is 4-5-1. So we're in the formation 4-4-2, but this defender, Zabina, has 4 in the defensive section of his formation. This means that his preferred formation has 4 people in the defence, and if you have any formation on a player that has 4 in the defence, they will get this sort of red or orangey colour. It's sort of nearly the same colour as the non-rare gold cards, and they'll get that in their formation because it means that they are sort of so-so on the formation. They're not against it and they're not for it. Otherwise, they will get a red formation like Sissoko and Cleberson have here, because their lines are completely different. So in Sissoko's case, he has 5 at the defence instead of having 4, and in Cleberson's case, he has 3 in midfield instead of the 4 that Lazari has in his formation. And this is why they get the orange and the red formation tags. And the same will work for strikers. If you have a striker that has 3 up at the front, he's not going to like the formation. But any other, I'll show you with the likes of Carlos Tevez here. If I put him in as a striker, you'll see that his tag for the formation is orange instead of red, and even though his formation isn't the 4-4-2 as it is on the team sheet. Now the final aspect of chemistry that I'm going to look at is the position that a player plays in. If we look at Meunier here, we can see that he is quite clearly a left wing, but if we place him in the left mid formation of this 3-4-3 formation, we'll see that he gets the orange boot, which indicates formation, and if we change him up to left wing, he gets a green boot. We can change him again into striker and he goes to red boot because he's not compatible with this position. If we look at Sissoko, the left back, we can place him as a centre back, which is indicated by the orange boot, or a left mid, and he'll get an orange boot as well, instead of the green boot that you would get if you had placed him as a left back, which is his actual position. If you look at Cersei, whenever we place him in the centre forward, in the striker position, him being a centre forward, it's not his regular position, but he gets an orange boot because of the fact that he is a centre forward. And if we place him in the centre mid, you'll see that it goes straight to a red boot. Now the reason behind this is that players will only play one position out of their natural position, and the fact that Meunier only had a red boot in the striker position was because he was moving from the wing, a position out on the wing on the left hand side, or even in the right hand side in the case of right wings and right midfielders. into the center, and that's the reason behind this. So if you move him to the left wing or the left mid, he will have this green or the orange boot. And Cersei as well, whenever we put him in as a striker, he's one position forward compared to what he normally would be, and for this reason he gets the orange boot. But if we move him into the centre mid, this means that he has moved from centre forward down to a centre attack mid, down to a centre mid, which is 2 positions away from his natural position, which means he gets the red boot. So if we change the formation into one such as 4-2-3-1, we'll see that Cersei in his natural position of centre forward will get a green boot. If we move him into centre attack mid, you see that he's only moved 1 further back, although it doesn't look like it in this formation because the centre forward is sitting so far back. That's just because of the height of the card. So this is just moving him essentially 1 further back than he naturally would. And if we move him into the centre defensive mid position, we've seen that he's moved 3 back, and this means that he'll get the red boot instead. And you'll see there that again you cannot move a player in. The only case where this will work is for a centre back or a left back, where they will get an orange boot for moving into the defensive position, and this just only works for defence. It doesn't work for midfielders or left wing or the left wing. And for strikers, we can see that they will get an orange boot in the centre forward position, but if we move them out to the centre attack mid, it's moved essentially 2 positions back and will not get the orange boot and will take a red boot instead, which means he will not like the position that he's playing in. Okay, so now here's a sort of an example of where you would get 0 chemistry, and you can see that to get 0 chemistry, basically all of the defence has to be completely out of position. So strikers, the midfield are all centre backs or attacking midfielders, centre forwards in the wrong formation. Even though we've got this slight link there between Sissoko and Zabina, it's not going to make any difference because they're so far out of position that they won't get any chemistry. And you see all players with no chemistry there except for the left wing in the centre back position, who gets 1 chemistry, and he shouldn't get any chemistry there. I don't know why that is. It's obviously just a glitch because it's coming up as 0 chemistry on the right hand side of the screen. And then if we quickly switch teams over, and you'll see my full chemistry, and this is just an example of how to get full chemistry. Basically all you need is to have all players from the same league, same nationality, or same club, or a mixture of both. You can obviously get hybrid teams that have 100 chemistry. It's not necessary. As long as you have 90 chemistry or more, and a rare gold manager, you will get 100 chemistry in your team. Also, just make sure to have your players' positions correct and their formations correct, and it will be very easy for you to make a team with 100 chemistry. I hope this tutorial has been helpful to you out there, and I hope that it helps you to improve your FIFA experience in Ultimate Team, because obviously everybody wants to win. It's not possible for everybody to win, but it'll obviously make it a little bit easier if you can understand fully the mechanics of chemistry, and it is a very difficult thing to grasp, but hopefully this tutorial has helped you out. If you have any questions about anything FIFA Ultimate Team related or FIFA related, just leave a comment below in the comment section. If this video has helped you out in any way at all, please leave a like, rating, and subscribe to this channel and my main channel, where I do tutorials regularly on desktop problems or anything like that. If you need any help, just inbox me in YouTube and I will make a video to help you out. That's what I'm here for. Hope you all have a great time on FIFA, and I have been the maintenance man and I'm finished.